makes me want to have a bowl. A former League of Ireland football player was caught with €45,000 worth of drugs, and he's avoided jail. So interestingly enough, here again, like, highlighting the two-tier system that exists within the legal system, where this individual got caught with €45,000 worth of cocaine and some other illegal drugs, and he's after getting away with he was handed a 5-year sentence, but it was suspended in its entirety. Now, that's rather lenient. He doesn't have to do a day in prison, pretty much. Like, do you know what I mean? He might as well have got nothing. Like, he got 5 years, but they were suspended, man. He gets to stay at home. Or he has to carry with him, like, the criminal conviction and all of that crap with it. Like, but, like, this guy should have got 10 years minimum mandatory as per the rules. Like, extenuating circumstances. The guy never got caught with drugs before. Like, oh, whoop-de-doo. Like, is this open field days for anybody out there who's not got caught with drugs before to go out there, man, and go for it. Like, try to make as much as you can before you get caught. And the first time you get caught, you're going to get a suspended sentence. Very unlikely, actually. It's just mainly because of this guy's standing and his background, coming from being an ex-Ireland of League of Ireland soccer player. His name is Adrian Bagora, and he's 25 years of age. And in total, he was caught with 42,000 worth of cocaine and some smaller quantities of MDMA, ketamine, zopiclone tablets, and cannabis also. Drawing up before the judge kind of was observing, you work with kids, or you're a good soccer player, all this kind of stuff. Like, he was just really like taking the accused side on the things just because of his background. It's just crazy. It's interesting enough at highlighting in here, like, when this guy left school, he went on to do an FII program, coaching and all of this stuff, like. But it's, again, incredibly underfunded. Our FAI in Ireland, like, this individual probably should have been snooped up by these guys and should have been up there training all of the time, but they probably don't have enough money because, the old John Delaney's up the top are fucking signing blank checks for themselves for eye sculptures and all of this stuff, but none of them have to go to prison at all, like, like this guy doesn't either, right? But again, major failed opportunity. This individual went up before the judge then as well, just admitted, look, I'm not addicted to drugs, I don't even really use drugs. I'm in this for the money. I need to make money for my family, because when I got out of this coaching program, I was hoping to secure a job, that, as he was kind of saying. And what did he end up doing? Low paid, minimum wage type jobs. So he had to supplement his income. There we go, like another example as to how prohibition just fucks up our society, because, good-to-do people are very much tempted now into something like this, because, he probably knows a few people who take cocaine, and he's like, if I just buy in a lot, I can just invest, and, he's probably got a bit of a business mind on top of him as well. Like, he was doing well in life. Now, a 5-year suspended sentence, but the conviction that goes with it for drug dealing, that's really going to impact upon his ability to go forward, especially if he wants to get into things like coaching kids anymore. That's definitely going to be detrimental to this individual. But again, if you change it around, right? Imagine if this was somebody from across the coming out of Knocknaheeny, or coming down out of Knocka there, like, and you're a local football player, you know what I mean? You didn't do well in your leaving cert. You weren't lucky enough to be able to get into the coaching of the FAI, and like this guy, you're working at the local garage or something like that, like behind the counter, whatever it might be, and it's a minimum wage job, and you get tempted to kind of start selling cocaine. Do you think the judge is going to be so favourable to you in that instance? I do not think so. It's just so fucking backwards, really, like, and it's just got to end, because, like, what's the point of having laws in place if we're not even going to enforce them? As I said, this guy should have got a 10-year minimum mandatory, and now the judges let him go, like, pretty much just let him go. That's what he's pretty much done. Look, we're going to label you a criminal for drug dealing. We're going to give you a 5-year sentence, but look, you don't have to do it. Look, go on away home. Look, that's pretty much it, like. But if that was me, if I go down the road and I get caught with a couple of 50 bags or something like that, and go down to sort out the boys, I just picked up an ounce. I didn't want to bring my scales with me. I break it into a couple of bags to give it to the lads once we get down to the poker game, and I get caught. I'd be going to prison, like, I wouldn't be afforded the same opportunity at all, like, it's messed up, like. It makes me want to have a bowl.